Hello, you amazing friends. Welcome to our International Networking Zoom. Can you please unmute for the moment and give that beautiful person next to you a round of applause? So welcome all. Such a pleasure to have you with us. And isn't life just cool? Just want to say a big welcome, a pleasure having you with us. Now, you're probably watching the recording of this, but if not, you're on here live, and I just want to say a big thank you. Just a few quick announcements before I forget which other tendency you're doing. So I'm just showing you my PC right now. Firstly, back in Sydney, we're back with our face-to-face meetups, as you can probably see here. We've got them every month, got one in November, December, so come when you can. But the main thing I want to talk to you about, actually, is tomorrow, Friday, 2:30 p.m. City time, we've got Netivation's spiritual hub. So can we give a round of applause to Netivation? Simon's our guest speaker. So isn't this cool? So first thing I want you winners to do, right, is actually book into this right now. This is for tomorrow, Friday, 2:30 p.m. We're having a launch party and networking event for a Netivation Spiritual Hub. So book into that one right now. And without further ado, just want to say an incredible welcome to your winners. So great having you all with us now. It's being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. We've got a great networking experience, so we're going to have some great times. And remember, please use the group chat. Use the group chat to share your LinkedIn link, share your links, connect with everyone. So to kick off the event, we're going to bounce over to one of our legendary leaders, and that's going to be the amazing Emir Meshal. Amir, so good having you with us. Let's get you up nice and early. What's happening in the world of Amir?
Mate, it's been an absolutely phenomenal change of weather. I hope you guys are loving this, because I think the universe is aligned and we're actually getting the light weather, the great energy, the positive release of us being let back into the wild. And I've been taking maximum advantage of this. So I've been driving the Ks, seeing the beautiful nature around regional New South Wales, and started with a new client this week. So now looking to buy another property in Oberon, New South Wales. So absolutely loving it.
I tell you what, I agree with you, Amir, because even though I'm a Persian guy, I was starting to look like a white guy for a while, but now I'm back in the sunlight. My skin's tanned up again. So for a while, no one believed I was Persian. They just thought I was some white guy. So I'm Persian again, so that's good. But it is great to be back, isn't it, Amir?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was hoping to stay the same ghost face that I was for Halloween, but I didn't quite make it all the way to Halloween. It's hard in Sydney, isn't it?
I know.
And trying to get so much sunlight.
And just before you go, Amir, you're a top networker. Can you give us all some networking tips to get the most out of the Zoom and more?
Be yourself, speak out loud, because you're an individual, but somebody here is going to love you.
Oh, well said. Can we give Amir a round of applause? Amir, absolutely love it. I want to bounce over to one of our other legendary meetup leaders tonight. We've got Mei Chang on the line. Mei Chang, how you doing? What's going on, Mei Chang?
Everything is going well, all from just seeing all these beautiful faces on screen. I can see that all of you have brought your 100 presence here, and just that smiling face just warms the heart.
Oh, very good. And Mei, tell us very quickly what you do. What do you do for a living? How do you help people?
I am very passionate about brand and marketing, just like Naomi and Simon, and it's about seizing that ownership of your brand and to have it display in various dimensions as and when required. So today I'm very chuffed that with the post that I put on about walk the talk. And if you can do that, you will be bringing your most authentic, personal, and business brand all together in whichever platform that you're on. So that ownership of our brand, and our brand never stands still. So we're always discovering new elements of ourselves to showcase. So very excited about it.
Oh, Mei, it's a pleasure. And Mei, so good to have you. Can we give Mei a round of applause? Mei, I love your work. And just a quick intermission, I've noticed we've got the amazing and powerhouse Anita Smith on the line. Now, you might have seen that Lassie and I went all the way from the Western Zone to Bondi to visit Anita Smith. She lives on beautiful Bondi Beach in North Bondi. And I got to say, it was so good meeting you, Anita. And you've been working like since 5 a.m. today, basically, haven't you, Anita?
I've had a long day in the clinic. I have, but it's been very, very busy. Yep, lots back-to-back clients all day. Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Oh. Now, I know you've got a long day.
Off.
Just want to grab you real quick. Now, just to let you know that you've got a webinar coming up next week that you'd love to invite everyone to. Tell us a bit about it while I share the booking link for it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ed. Absolutely. I'm really excited. I'm running a webinar next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Sydney time. And it'll be an awesome event for anyone who's looking for a career change. But not only that, also for anyone who maybe wants an extra tool to their toolkit, or perhaps just wants to know more about hypnotherapy, learn more about it, understand it a bit better. And not only will it be a great introduction to hypnotherapy, but we're also going to have a lovely experience of trance. So a lovely group session, a very healing group session. So it's definitely worth getting on. It's only an hour long from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So I'd love you guys to all join me.
Pleasure. So it's on next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Sydney time, and you just got to book in that link I shared. That's all they got to do. Is that right?
That's all. Just click on the link and register. Easy.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Anita. Can we give Anita a round of applause for Anita? We absolutely love you. And a big welcome. There you go. And pleasure. Now, one thing is we've got one of our wonderful friends. We've got legendary Christine Bell here. I was having a good phone chat to Christine, but I had to cut the phone chat earlier, of course, because the kids were basically ripping up the house. But Christine, it's so good having you with us. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
And how's it going? You're all back full steam with your market research post-COVID and everything?
Yeah, the industry has picked up, and for consulting for the big stuff, big companies. So yeah, I've got a lot of projects, well, a lot of work on at the moment for the last few months that kept me busy. So that's good. But I haven't had as much time to finish up my course, which I'm also in the process of just cleaning up and recording and then, launching it. But that will happen when it happens. But it's good.
And what's the course? Tell us a bit about the course that you're working on and that you're about to launch. What is this course and what does it involve?
So it's a skill building course in how to do your own market research and competitor analysis, and also your own customer-centric strategies in your business. So especially when you're a small business, what I've found in the last 4 years is having my own meetup, is that a lot of small businesses jump straight into business without doing any understanding of what the opportunity is, who the ideal target market is, what the competitors are, and how to create some amazing strategies in your business that will help, align better to their needs, and therefore you're going to win. So that's what I'm creating a course on, how you can do it yourself. And it has literally everything from writing a research brief through to how do you actually do a customer interview with a potential customer from a research perspective, and what are all the types of tools. So really trusted tools that have been used for decades in the industry, and also some strategic frameworks and how you then take it to solutions. So that's what I'm creating. It's quite big, but it will be all small pieces, and then you can use it as you want to in terms of what's important to you in your business.
Pleasure. And I just want to say, Christine, if you want to do a launch party over Zoom, I'd be honored to host it.
Thank you very much. I'll take you on that for sure. So we just I am not giving myself any deadline anymore. I've done it 3 times this year, and then my knee happened, etc. And every time now work happened, and every time I fail completely at my deadlines. I don't know if anyone else had that problem.
I used to be very deadline driven. Then I realized I'm just not going to commit to any dates unless I got to do an event. I'm not going to commit to any dates. In Arabic, we have I don't know if anyone speaks Arabic here, but we have a term that says inshallah, and that means it'll happen if God wills it. So there we go. Andrew knows what I'm talking about.
I believe God wants it, and I believe it will happen. But yeah, like you, I've just given up on it, and I just found out I got so stressed, and I started being so, hard on myself for not meeting my deadlines. I'm like, why? This is my business. I should enjoy it.
Yeah. No, you just use my Islamic cop out. If you can't get something done, you just go inshallah, which means whatever.
Inshallah.
If God wants it, inshallah, who cares? Let's go get stoned now, basically, is what you say. There you go.
Exactly. Well, that's not a bad idea either, but let's not go there now.
Yeah, exactly. Love you. Give Christine a round of applause, and we love Christine. Christine and I go way back, and stay tuned. We'll sort out a launch party whenever it's ready. No rush, Christine, whenever you want. So it's good. So big welcome. Pleasure having you winners with us. And also too, I just want to say, if you've just come in, a big welcome to you all. I want to bounce over to one of the amazing ladies in Netivation right now. Now, Annette is an amazing lady, one of our core VIPs. And we've got a Netivation spiritual hub launch on tomorrow. Annette, do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Hey everyone. Yeah, look, so I started this my spiritual learning hub because so I work as a psychic intuitive tarot reader and coach. So I've been teaching people generally for about 25 years how to use their intuition. So I developed the hub to sort of offload my experiences and how to actually increase your intuition, read tarot. And also one of the big bonuses, I've got a nice big following. So I'm actually looking for practitioners, natural therapists, psychic intuitives, anyone in those fields who would like to have that boost. So part of what I'm offering will be like advertisement on my LinkedIn page and lots of other awesome stuff like psychic readings and coaching support. So yeah, it's all coming together. So yeah, I'm very, very excited actually.
So I just shared the link. We're on 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, and I understand a certain marketing mentor and master coach from Melbourne's a guest speaker. Is that correct, Annette?
Yeah, we've got lovely Simon and we've got Naomi as well. And I think Mel's joining us as well. So got all my support and friends around me. So I'm very excited about that.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Can we give a round of applause to Annette? And I'm going to bounce over to Simon. But before I do that, I just want to get a quick photo. Can we get a quick photo if that's okay? We'll get one later too. So for the photo, turn on your webcam, lean close, look into the lens, hold it still. Oh, we've got Piero there too. We'll grab Piero as well. Grab Piero soon. So look in the lens, hold the pose. Eileen, you look beautiful, Eileen. So do something cool. We're going to take another photo. So 3, 2, 1, big smile. That was sensational. Give yourselves a round of applause. In fact, I just want to grab Piero really quickly while I've got Piero, because Piero is not always the most easiest man to get. Piero, how you doing, my friend, and what is going on?
Hey everyone, how you doing? Well, what's going on? First of all, I'm well, Ed. How are you? How are you, Lassie? And thanks to everyone for obviously turning up each week. It's such a big feat, and obviously, thanks to Ed and Lassie for doing this each week. So let's start there with a round of applause. Thanks, everyone. One of the things that I've been focusing on, and I've had 3 conversations with this in the last 24 hours about delegating, right? There's lots of people in this group that have VAs. And obviously, one of the things that you want to do is delegate. Now, one of the things that came out of this is that if you've got a business and you find it a little bit challenging to delegate because maybe you don't have the money, I want you to think about it as a bartering system. What can you offer other people? What can you do that you're good at that they can do that you're not good at? And can you exchange goods? Maybe someone in the group could do something and you could do something for them on behalf of that. That's what's going on in the last 24 hours for me, Ed.
Love it, Piera. And Piera, are you excited with that Canberra meetup coming up?
Yeah, I really am, because it's face-to-face and it's about time. Like, seriously, it is. And not only that, I've got my second shop now. So I'll be in Sydney within 2 weeks' time, and I've got something. Actually, Edward, do you know the next date of your meetup event?
Oh, well, what a great question. I don't know why I sound like Elmer Fuddle or something, but just show you what we've got, right? So in answer to that question, we've got actually, well, I've got you all here. I just want to show you a few quick things if you can look on my PC. So here's all the upcoming events that we've got there. And by the way, they're all in our meetup group, so join our meetup group anytime. Actually, first thing I want to say is that Friday, the 5th of November, we've actually got the Melbourne meetup. So if you are in Melbourne and want to come to our face-to-face meetup, this is the link you want to book at. So make sure you book at the Melbourne link right here, which is legendary. The other thing as well, this is the Canberra link right here. So make sure you book for the Canberra meetup as well. So that is on Wednesday the 10th, which is very exciting. So it's all happening. So I was going to say, friends, if you haven't already, just book in on those links. And I've got to say, I really appreciate you. Darshan, our Canberra meetup is face-to-face again. So a lot of, so just so you know, everyone, this Thursday event is going as a Zoom. So don't worry about this. This event's not going anywhere. But a lot of the face-to-face meetups were Zooms for a while, just while we're working with lockdowns. But now the lockdowns are ended, they've reverted back to face-to-face. So originally with the local events, the Zoom was a backup stopgap measure for the stupid lockdowns, which are unconstitutional and wrong and need to stop. So there you go. It's all good. Trump's getting back in. So yeah, just on that note, love having you with us. Great news and big thank you. Now let's bounce over to Simon Bowden. How are you, Simon, and what's happening in your legendary world?
Yeah, look, I'm fantastic, Ed. Thank you, and hello to everyone. Great to see so many great, happy faces.
I know. Tell us a bit about you, Simon. What are you working on?
Oh, wow. Well, as you probably realise, Melbourne came out of lockdown last Monday, and I think I've done 3 weeks' work already this week. So been out and about visiting clients, which has been the first time now for, 7, 8 weeks or whatever it is, 9 weeks.
Wow.
So that's been incredible, and all of a sudden it's just gone extremely busy. So which is great. So I love what I do, and I'm passionate about helping people succeed, as you know.
And also too, as well, you run our Melbourne meetups with legendary Naomi and Adrian. What's cooking for Melbourne? What cunning stuff do you have going on?
Yeah, look, we get a great turnout, as you know, Ed, and we get up to anything like 45, 50 people, which is just super exciting. And we're starting to see some amazing regulars turn up too now, so which is great. So we're always looking for little things to complement and enhance the event. And we've got a couple of little surprises up our sleeve for our next face-to-face event, which is coming up on the 5th.
Oh, it's very exciting. And just so you know as well, Mei Chang and I were talking, hopefully we'll be able to come down to Melbourne for Friday the 3rd of December, which is your Chadstone meetup.
Which will be a massive event for us.
Oh,
it'll be our biggest for the year, trust me. So, May, if you want to come along and do your book launch, you are more than welcome. We would love to have you.
It's just such exciting times, isn't it, Simon Bowden?
It is. It is.
Oh, thank you.
And before you go, Simon, very quickly, can we get some quick networking tips from you? You being a master networker, of course. Any networking tips you got for us?
Yeah, look, my biggest one is don't stand in the corner. Put yourself out there, because the next person you talk to could be your biggest client yet. So try it and you'll be surprised.
I got to say, Simon, we love you. Can we give a round of applause to Simon Bowden? Really appreciate you, and big thank you. And I was just going to say, is Naomi there? Naomi, are you there? What's going on, Naomi?
Coming in, 1, 2. I'm here.
Has Simon been a good employee lately, Naomi?
Oh, yeah.
Did he pass his recent performance review? Did he pass it all right?
He just.
Oh, but he has to get those numbers up, doesn't he? Is that right?
He does.
No, seriously, great to have you with us, Naomi. Tell us a bit about you and what you're up to.
I am Naomi Jaramjuk, and my business is the Brand Advisory. I'm a brand designer and graphic designer, and I have been a graphic designer for over 25 years. I love combining brand and design and consistency and helping people get the best out of their business branding and making it packed with a pow, really. And love working with like-minded individuals like Simon and May. We absolutely love that. And it's really good teamwork. The people that we've met in this network this year, phenomenal. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, honoured to have you with us. And while we got you, any good networking tips, Master Networker Naomi? Yeah,
look, because we're going back face to face, which we are super duper excited about. I cannot wait. I'm jumping out of my skin. If you're going along to a face to face meetup and you're a little bit unsure, and you're someone who's just not totally confident with networking, reach out to the meetup leaders, and because they tend to know quite a few people. And if there's someone across the room that you're interested in meeting, just ask the meetup leader, could you introduce me? Because I just feel not super 100% comfortable. And that can really open up those lines of communication.
Absolutely. I think it's just great. And it's good. I got to say, you guys are running a tight ship in Melbourne. That's all I can say. So, you should stage a meetup to get Dan Andrews out of office and get him indicted for corruption. I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
Christine and I will work on that one. I love your work, Naomi. Round of applause to you.
Thank you.
Love it. And as we got speaking of winners, we've got Richard Thomas. We're definitely going to hold that meetup on Parliament House steps. And we'll make it a good one. We'll get in that crazy YouTuber Avi or whatever to do some get some views. Alexander Kittle. We got Alexander Kittle sitting there so patiently. How are you, my friend? Congrats on your new achievements.
Thank you very much. Yep, definitely looking forward. I'm going to put about 50% of the congrats to the team that, believe it or not, I do read all the posts that come up every day and take notes. And I think I had a bit of a conversation with Kate the other day about selling 101. So, no, it's great to go from a $3 million budget to an $84 million budget and help a bunch of businesses grow their business as a relationship manager. It's going to be looking awesome opportunity. Plus, I get to travel again. Yes.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, just so I get it, tell us a bit about, I suppose you got a new role now. Tell us a bit about your new role and what you're up to, Alexander Kittle.
So, to put it in perspective, I used to sell computers for a living to end customers and small to medium businesses like yourselves. Now I'm actually going to turn that around and help people that I used to work for, help import the goods, sell the goods, do the onboard training to all the different vendors so they can open up their eyes to other opportunities. So basically help other businesses grow their business further and try and sell more product through our distribution instead of the competition.
Wow, incredible. And just so I know, so you're based in Canberra, but now you're going to be traveling a lot between Canberra and Sydney and that sort of thing, I understand.
Yeah, so Sydney's head office for Ingram Micro Australia. I'll be the exclusive relationship manager for all the partners here in Canberra, and maybe Tasmania down the track. But at 84 million just for Canberra, I'll just stick to that for the time being.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And just so you know, Alexander, our next face-to-face meetup is Friday, the 19th of November at Barangaroo in Sydney.
Oh, I'll be there. That's the weekend before I start my new role.
Oh, excellent. Well, can we give Alexander a round of applause? We love you, Alexander Kittle.
Yeah, I am a little bit nervous because I'm doing like $81 million more a year than what I used to. So I'm hoping that it's everything times 10 should make the trick work.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you're a pretty hardcore character. So I think you're going to win big. You've got nothing to worry about, Alexander Kittle.
Awesome. Thank you.
I love your work. Round of applause to you, Alexander, and tops having you with us. And I guess if you just come into our Zoom, big welcome. I think we should take another photo. I think definitely another photo because everyone's really good looking. So now do a different pose for this photo. Do something crazy and different, and that should be good. So another photo, treat you one big smile. Sexy, sexy people. That's all I can say. So there you go. So big thank you for everyone here. I just want to bounce over to the amazing Eileen Avard, who's sitting there so patiently. And now Eileen and Lassie have been working a lot together. Eileen, what's happening in your world and how's life, legendary Eileen Avard?
Life's very good. Thanks. Thank you, Edward. And also thank you to amazing Lassie. She's been awesome. She's been helping so much in the background. Oh, she's so good. Just want to say thank you, Lassie. I cannot see you on my iPad. But I just want to say thank you. So what I have been doing is that my name is Eileen Avard. I'm a leadership and an empowerment coach. So I help small business owners to get clear on their vision and their mission so that they could be able to pass the message clearly, whether it is to their team players or whether it is to their financial backers or to their customers. So that's what I do, helping them with their vision missions. And also along the way, it's about their values, which then helps them to make decisions easier.
Oh, and you've been in business for over 25 years. You've run and built heaps of successful companies. You've got an incredible track record, Eileen.
Yes. And I have been in business for over 25 years. And together with my coaching trainings, I can certainly help you to identify where your strengths and where your gaps, so that you could truly have results as well as satisfactions in your business. And in the following Saturday, we have a webinar coming up on how to succeed at success.
Ooh, well, it's good to succeed at success. I couldn't agree with you more. It reminds me, many times I've run live webinars on how to run live webinars. I love that sort of logic. So there you go. How to succeed at success.
And thank you very much, Ed. And
before you go, do you have a link for that webinar you can share so people can book in?
Yep, will do. Thank you very much.
Love your work, Eileen. In fact, Eileen just reminded me, I forgot to mention this actually. So if you just come in, please use the chat, add each other, connect with each other. And also we're an open and inclusive business network, meaning promote your own business network. We support a lot of other business networks, and so please go for it from that point of view. So I just want to say a big welcome, big thank you. And of course as well, we've got legendary Richard Thomas there. Richard Thomas sat there so patiently. Yeah, Richard, we need to do some crazy shit at Victorian Parliament. What are your thoughts there, Richard Thomas?
Oh, you go for it, Ed. That's all good. I think we do need it, but yes, I only just snuck in though, so yeah, I haven't been sitting here that patiently. So, but yeah, good to be here. For those that don't know me, yeah, Richard Thomas. My business is called Stretch Imagination, and this week I've actually been having, well, actually over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been having some conversations about. I do have a bit of a knack for helping people with computers. So in some of my past life, I've actually been sort of part-time IT desk at various businesses. And yeah, so I've been talking about working with a nationwide computer coaching company. So just sort of doing, a few hours here and there, just helping out people that need to know stuff about how to use their computers, whether it's, hardware, the software, whatever it might be. So that's, could be exciting. Coming up, so yeah, and that'll be fun. It'll be all sort of this stage looking at being all just remote, but yes, aside from that, the lovely Andrea that's here, I see, taking some time out from the Global Empowerment Summit. I've got my workshop coming up this Saturday, so at 7 p.m. Melbourne time. So I'm running a workshop on conversational marketing for business growth. So if anyone's interested in coming along to that as part of the Global Empowerment Summit, you're more than welcome. That's
Richard,
probably enough about me for today.
Oh, Richard, we appreciate you. Can we give Richard a round of applause? Richard, big thank you. Love your work, man. And quick one, we've got Mario Beckers in. Give a quick wave to Mario, everyone. Mario's a guest speaker in about 10, 15 minutes. Do you want to say a very quick hello, Mario, before we get you up in 10 minutes?
Say hello, guys, and thank you for having me tonight. And just it's a true pleasure. I'm on a highway, so I'm patiently sitting in my car, and thank you for being invited, and looking forward to talk to all of you guys. So thank you.
Excellent. So hopefully you won't get arrested or shot at, and just stay tuned for 10 minutes, and we'll get to you once we get through everyone.
Sweet.
Beautiful. Love your work, Mario. So Mario's our guest speaker shortly, live from a highway to you, which is all very, very good. So just also a big welcome. Great having you winners with us. And I just want to bounce over to Ali Huang, who's with us. Now, Ali usually has 2 kids who are trying to destroy a PC and throw noodles at her. So let's grab Ali really quickly before her kids shut her down. How are you, Ali?
I've already put my kids down, so hopefully they stay down now. So I was a bit late. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ed. Nice to see you guys all on again. Yeah, been good, actually. Yeah. How's everyone else been? It's been everyone all over Australia, all over the world, sort of getting back in the swing. So yeah, no, things have been good. So for those who don't know me, my name is Ali Huang, and I'm a natural health and fertility coach. So I work both in my clinic and online, so helping women with chronic health issues and also those who are looking to conceive, try for a baby. So yeah, that's what I do, and I love helping sort of any women going through health struggles. So,
yeah. And we've been very proud clients over the years of Ali Huang. She's worked on anything from fertility to my poor old army ankle, haven't you, Ali?
Yeah, yes, your army ankle, stress, insomnia, a bit of all of that. So, yep, any problems?
Basically, if there's a problem, I got it. I've got everything, haven't I, Ali?
Yes. I think most people do. I don't think anyone comes in with just one problem. Most people say, oh, I've just got this issue. And then when you dig a bit further, it's plus this and digestion and headaches and stress. I don't think I've heard anyone come with just one thing. If you dig a bit further, there's always a combination of even old injuries that are still niggling that may not be there every day. But yes. And yes, broken toes. Yes, there's some good secrets to broken anything. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, there you go. We love you, Ali. And I have to come visit you again soon. Now we can roam around the wasteland again.
That's right. So definitely.
Pleasure. Love your work. Round of applause to you, Ali. Ali, absolutely love you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Let's bounce over to Nicole Yates and then Julie Sini. What's going on, Nicole Yates? You're going to have to unmute firstly, Nicole Yates.
There we go. That's better. It's been a really exciting week, Ed. Started off with a breakthrough with a client who had been on epilepsy medication for years. And I've now done my certification as a brain health professional. And after sort of talking to him, I said, I think you should go to an Erlen syndrome assessor because, Erlen syndrome is a visual processing problem in the brain, which, he was having migraines and blackouts and, epilepsy medication was ruining his life. He can't drive. It's not working. So we had the assessment and it is Erlen syndrome, which is easily fixed by glasses, specific glasses, with special lenses. So that was amazing. That was an amazing breakthrough this week. Got the brain health certification completed.
I saw congratulations on that one.
Yes. And today nominated for the Soul Spirit finalist, as a finalist in the Soul Spirit Award for the Innovate Business Awards of 2021.
Wow. Congratulations. Can we all give Nicole a round of applause? Nicole, bravo. You're just on a killing spree, aren't you? You just can't stop winning.
Love it.
That's a spirit. No, big thank you and congrats on your accreditation as well. It's got to feel good. I know how many hours you've done on that. You've got to be feeling good about that one, Nicole.
Absolutely. It's been amazing. It's been incredible learning and, really excited to take my business to the next level with that knowledge and those skills.
Nicole, we love you. Round of applause to you, Nicole, and a big thank you. And we love your work, Nicole. And we've got the legendary community leader and soul survivor from Fallout 4, Julie Sini, with it. How are you, Julie Sini?
I am fantastic. Thank you, Ed.
What's been happening in your world? What do you got cooking?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster week this week, lots of highs and lots of lows. So just juggling the many hats that I wear on and off. And sometimes in our business, we have to learn to juggle. So, that's what I've been doing very well this week. Lots of advocacy for my charity through newborn screening and genetic testing. So that's sort of taking care of that side. For those of you who know me, you'll know that I also own a bridal shop, which is absolutely destroyed at the moment. There was a leak with a fire hydrant underneath the concrete floor. So I've got blowers in my shop. I'm trying to dry my floor out. So reopening was meant to happen tomorrow, but then now that's not going to happen. So that's my roller coaster going down. And then, I've been working with some people offline about learning to leave legacies and mentoring them to find what their passion is, know their why, and put their, best hat on to leave their own legacy. So it's been a super huge week. I must say, Shaz says hello to everyone. She's on another call tonight. So she'll be back next week with us. And she said to say hello to everyone. So that's my week.
Julie, we love you. Can we give a round of applause to Julie? And sorry to hear about the shit you've gone through, but I love how positive you stay in these situations.
It happens. It teaches you resilience, and you just got to keep going. An eventual outcome will come. Maybe just not the way that you want it, and as soon as you want it, but it will get there eventually. Keep that smile on your face.
Pleasure. Love your work, Julie. Big thank you. Now, I was just going to say, we're just going to open up to the floor now. We're going to bounce over to Mario as our guest speaker once we get through everyone. So if you don't want to speak, that's absolutely cool. If you do want to speak, just hit the hands up key in Zoom. And what's beautiful about Zoom is it ranks it in order. So just hit the hands up key and keep it all moving relatively quickly. And remember, this is being recorded as well, so keep it all clean and positive. And what I want you to do is, as well, is when you speak, unmute, obviously, then speak, and just keep your microphone on mute to minimize background noise. So let's go through it. We've got heaps of hands up. We'll power through these hands up, and then we'll bounce over to Mario as a heroic speaker. So Piero, take it away.
Okay, so Edward, did you actually mention what date your next meetup is? You mentioned the Melbourne one. When's your next Sydney one?
Oh, the next Sydney one is I'll share the link now. Thank you for that. It's Friday, the 19th of November. The link is right here.
Awesome.
Friday, 19th of November.
Awesome. So Friday the 19th, those of you that can make it, we hope to see you there. But as you know, Amir and I have been working on things together. We have been working very, very closely with the Andy Harrington, the International Global Speaking Academy, who runs the programs in the academy to line people up for success resources. So if you want some tips, if you want to watch it in progress, Amir and I are going to present somewhere. We're going to work out the location. No doubt it's going to probably be at the Victory offices after Ed's event.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to be at the same time, same place, but like after it, because we're already going to be there. But we want to share with you our presentations. And the reason we want to share our presentation is because obviously you're in our community. We would love not only your feedback, but if you know of someone who would use our services. This is what networking is all about. And Amir and I and Ed are going to take full advantage of this. And we just want to share what we do with you. So if you know of someone, come along, send them in anywhere where we can help your friends and benefit the wider community that we have. So that's what I'd like to add, Ed.
Beautiful. Piero, pumped to have you with us on the 19th. Very exciting. Round of applause to you, Piero, and love your work. Kemiata Kumbi, the floor is yours. How's life in London?
London is good. Nice to connect with everyone, see happy faces. So yeah, my name's Kemi from London, as you heard. So I'm all about helping people achieve optimal health, whether it be man or woman. I'm not sexist. So if anyone's interested, my details are in the chat box. Thanks, Edward.
Oh, beautiful. We love you, Cami, and it's a pleasure. Once we get it through everyone, a few more, we'll get through everyone. Put up your hand if you want to, and then we'll bounce over to Maria, who's clearly parked and all poised to go. Justine Fox, the floor is yours, legendary Justine Fox.
Hi everyone, it's Justine here. Just wanted to let everyone know if they wanted to have a workshop with me for any beauty or skincare or anything, I'm more than happy to help. I've put the link in the chat and I've also added the brochure and everything as well. So if you want anything for Christmas or anything like that, I'm happy to help. Thank you.
We love you, Justine. Round of applause to you, Justine. Big thank you. Daniel too. Welcome, Daniel too. The floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing, Mr. Eddie?
Great having you with us, Daniel. What are you working on?
Yes, Eddie. I'm currently residing in Wisconsin. I work for a nails technician right now, and then I'm doing for nails and also I'm trying to build a business doing for like more about selling business. And I have a partner working for the Amway. So we would love to growing up for the network business, and also would like having the international business as well. That's the
Excellent, exciting. Daniel, please share your LinkedIn link so everyone can connect with you.
Yes, Mr. Eddie, thank you. I'm going to send it right now.
Beautiful. Round of applause, Daniel, and big thank you. And Daniel just reminded me, actually, I forgot to mention this. Please share your LinkedIn link so everyone, so you can all connect with each other. So make sure you share your LinkedIn link, share your links, and go for it. Daniel, great having you with us.
Thank you.
It's the Annie Pateman Show. What's going on, Annie?
Hi, Ed. Thank you. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who sent me birthday wishes this week. I really appreciated them. Thank you for that. And if you know my story, I'm an author. I've written this book called The Strength Within. So I'm a 3 times cancer survivor. So I look at every birthday as a gift to be alive for an extra year. Because I know a lot of people don't like birthdays, but I love my birthdays, even though I am getting older. My book is all about resilience, hope, and overcoming adversity. And I'm also a public speaker. So if you'd like a speaker for your event, I'm available. And shout out to Simon and Naomi, who have read my book, and they're great supporters of mine. So thank you so much. I'll put my details in the link. I've also got a link to an interview that I did recently, so I encourage you to have a look at that as well. Thanks so much.
Annie, love your work. Annie, great one. We're going to take another group photo shortly as well. Amir, what's going on, Amir?
Hello, everybody again. You know, I quite often forget to say things, and as I get off the stage, I go, you know what? I could have shared this, but there's a great way to think about things that really opens up some of the questions that you might ask to bring forward the more intelligent questions. And the flip side of that is if you start asking too many questions, you get so many decisions confronting you that you just feel completely exhausted. It's just fatigue by decisions. And so I love hunting houses. For me, looking for an investment property is what I'm passionate about. But there's sometimes a flash in the news, in the newspaper, on the internet, on TikTok, on Facebook, where you see that shiny thing just drifting by and you get all excited about the next shiny object. But the point is, if you're trying to work out how, when, why, where, it's too much. Decide on you first. Once you decide on you and what you want, everything else magically falls into place. And Pierre and I have been talking about this week, where there's a saying that once the student is ready, the teacher appears. How true is that? Has anybody here, raise your hand if you've come across something where randomly, when you've decided on something, the doors open and the path shows itself? Yeah, almost everybody here. And I found that this week so much. And I feel so blessed. And Ed, thank you so much for introducing me to half the people in this room. And I've met some great friends and made some great connections. I'm so looking forward to hearing Mario Becker speak, because last time we sat down for coffee, it blew my mind. So I'm really looking forward to this. But Ed, you and Lassie are amazing, incredible. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure. Love it. Thank you for that. Just very quickly, we're going to get through everyone, then bounce to Mario. So Mario, it's almost Mario time, but very quickly, I just want to take another group photo if I can. We've got a new stack of people in. So get into a cool pose, look into the lens, smile, and hold the pose. Hold the pose. 3, 2, 1. Big smile. Big smile. Such beautiful, sexy people. I got it. Toms, what have you got for us? Toms, the floor is yours.
Thank you, everyone. It's really nice to see you here, all smiley. And I just wanted to remind everyone and myself as well that it's so awesome and amazing to have this Zoom meeting and being here through this technology. And that reminds me, did you share the link for the next Zoom meeting for next Thursday already?
No, I missed it. Thank you for the reminder. On that note, everyone, please book for our next Zoom right here. So there you go. So click right there. So yeah, if you haven't already, thank you, Verona. Click that link right now and please book in for our next Zoom. The more we get on Meetup, the better. Toms, thank you for writing me. Please continue, Toms.
Yeah, so Halloween is coming soon as well. So that's another excuse for another festivals, other celebrations. And before we go into celebrations, I want to remind everyone that you get stronger at what you practice on. So just be mindful, what are you practicing moment to moment, why you're doing. And I'm saying that because my passion is mindfulness and yoga. So I'm practicing myself, moment to moment awareness, what I'm doing, what I'm practicing, why I'm practicing, observing my breath, controlling my body. And if that's something that interests you, please get in touch. I'm quite similar as some other people here that also do tarot, intuitive things. I also love hiking, going out forests, and recently we started going out to Love Your Stress. I have a podcast, so if anyone wants to talk about how they manage their stress, share their knowledge, I would love to invite you to have this podcast meeting with me. love your stress. So thank you very much and be present.
Tom's, big thank you, Tom's. Tom's, appreciate it. Thank you for praying the next webinar. I always forget stuff. Love your work, Tom's. And we'll go to bounce to Annette, Mel, and then legendary Mario. Annette, what have you got for us, my spiritual friend?
Hi, just wanted a quick reminder that I've got my launch tomorrow at 2:30 about my spiritual learning hub. And I just wanted to ask, how many of you, put your hand up, are you chatterboxes? Put your hand up if you are.
No.
Okay. So have you ever just listened?
Sorry, what was that?
Just listen to your client. Yeah. So this is a big one this week, so I just wanted to share it. So I do spiritual tarot readings, psychic readings, and coaching for women who have gone through emotional abuse and other types of abuse. And this week was all about listening. So sometimes we have to do more listening and less talking, and this was really hard for me, especially because as part of my job, people want to hear me talk because they want to know what's going on and what's going to happen. But it's been an incredible week this week with back-to-backs and just listening to my client and actually hearing their story rather than talking to them. So I just wanted to share that little bit of insight with you guys.
Annette, brilliant. Annette, love your work. And are you excited for tomorrow, Annette?
Yes. Yes, I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm sort of excited, Ed. No, it's going to be great. You're going to love your work, Annette.
Excited.
There you go. I could hear that.
Thanks,
I
Ed.
like it. Round of applause to you, Annette. Totally awesome. And we got Mel. We're going to hit up Mel. Then we're going to bounce over to Mario for the heroic speaker. What do you got for us, Mel?
G'day, everybody. Just want to ask a question. Who hates cleaning? House cleaning? Hands up. Okay. Who's got an ABN? Did you know if you engaged a regular house cleaner for your home, you can actually use that as a tax expense, as a tax deduction? Now, the reason I say that, that's my profession. I'm a contract house cleaner for Tidy Me Cleaning. So if anybody's interested in getting me in as a cleaner, we use plant-based materials. So it's all environmentally friendly and everything like that. If you're interested in engaging me, please hit me up, and I'll let you know how to organise. We are police checked annually as well, and all payments go through the agency as well, which is fantastic. So if you're interested, hit me up. I've got about 8 spots available. Coming up from the 8th of November, I'm back to work. Yay! So anyway, thanks, guys. And Annette, looking forward to and Mario, looking forward to hearing your chat shortly. Thanks, guys.
I got round of applause to you, Mel. Love your work. Now, guess what? It is now Mario Becker's time. So we're honoured to have Mario with us. Mario, can we all get a big round of applause for Mario? Mario, you're all ready to go, my friend?
Yes, I am. Look, first of all, I guys, apologize. I know you're at your homes, in your offices, wherever you are across the globe. I am in the car, and I apologize for being in the car, but I needed to do something for myself tonight, and just departed my therapy, which is not anger management therapy, but I needed something for myself. So I'm in the car, and hopefully you can hear me, understand me very well. I'd like to just make it very quickly. Big thanks to Edward Zia. Without Edward Zia, we'll not be here. Edward Zia without us will not be here. And what I try to say about this event, it's why I like it being in this community for one simple reason. I started my own business, Inside Intelligence Group, which is basically providing the investigative services from surveillances, human intelligence, industrial espionage. You know, just instead of me going into circle what my company does, 10 years ago, I started doing my own networking, and on my very first networking event, I've been called by somebody to be introduced, and the person told me I should consider myself not to run the business because I need a speech therapist. And believe it or not, I was 38 years old, and I cried. So I come home, cry me a river, I didn't know what to do. And I apologize heavily, everybody. This is my 5th language. I know my accent is not greatest. But one thing I realized what was holding me back, it was my fear, my own fear of myself. And fear is good, fear it's real. And the reason why I say fear is good, fear it's real. So whoever says fear it's bad or fear it's not real, it's lying. I say it's bullshitting. And I can demonstrate this very well because Advazia knows. Recently, I published my 8th book in a series this time with a filming company in US, Blood, Soccer, Soil. And fear is something that holds us souls back. And I refused to go for the fairer networkings till one day with a good friend of mine, Wendy Goni. She told me, come with me. I'm going to introduce you to this guy, Advazia. That was 6-7 years ago, right? Maybe even less. And I saw the Advazia, and I mean, shiny disco ball like me, suit, tie, and everything else. And it's like, who is this guy, right? Anyway, he introduced me to the networking on different level. And I'm very thankful to be with all of you tonight here. I'd like to say as well, Richard Thomas, thank you very much. I saw that gentleman once before in my life. He remembers me. We have been separated by the COVID situation, yet he referred to me to the client. I'd like to say thank you, Emir Meshal, Simon, Naomi. There's so many names here for being in touch with me, supporting on my journey. So tonight, I don't want to share the wisdom. We have all wisdoms about life. My only wisdom I can share with you from my personal experience as somebody who been in the wars over 3 continents. I was wounded several times, and I have some experiences maybe some of you don't have. And I become the hero because I was very much afraid. So when you go in a war when you're 18 years old and changing society from communism to democracy, democracy for me was a very, very clear definition, Coke and McDonald's, which was not true. I realized that, life is beautiful if you surround with the people who support you. And today, without all of you guys here, literally without all of you guys here today, I will be unknown. A reason why I'm known is because you supported me every day on my journey on LinkedIn. Edward Zia, he calls me 10 times per day to warn me, I should do this, I should do that. And, many times I told him that, I'm going to block him, but I never block him. Instead, I had a coffee with him. But I said, I'm existing today thanks to you, not vice versa. My book, it's been sold now in such a number. I didn't even properly advertise except Edward Zia. And, people like Simon and Amir and everybody else who was come from my promotion, May Cheng and, and everybody else, like so many names, my books becomes very, very, popular. So I want to say, this is a unique opportunity, guys, for all of you to make your dreams come possible. And I come in this conclusion, thanks to all of you. And instead of me now listing my successes and how great I am and everything else, I just come right now from the hospital. My son is in hospital since Monday night in ICU. He's
you okay?
For some reason, he's gonna be okay. For some reason, pancreas stopped working and the kidney stopped working, and like after 12 years of epilepsy. But this is the best part. He tells me I should be the brave one, And I'm like, cry me a river, I'm like, my boy, this and that, right? So I try to say, tonight, I'm here with you guys, thanks to you. Because of you, you made me to believe in myself. Regardless of my back past, yes.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
I have epilepsy. Epilepsy is no joke. So the fact that you're being there for him, that says something to you, definitely, Mario. So. Yeah,
that was for 12 years. Now he has no pancreas, become the diabetes type 1. And I said, like, okay, God, it's hard, it's difficult, but I really enjoy talking to my son tonight before I talk to you guys. And I want to say to you, thank you, Razia. Thank you, all of you, for listening my English, for listening and reading my posts. Thank you for allowing me to expand my network on your back, because you have your network and I'm, seeing people I could, work with. And I want to say, once again, believe in your dreams. And this is real. And I can't emphasize enough how grateful I am for being tonight with you guys. So this will be for me tonight, because I'm very thankful, I'm very grateful, and I'm looking forward to see all of you in person one day soon. And I'm in Melbourne on 11th and 12th. I tried to steal the Simon Bolden, for 6 o'clock morning run around the Melbourne. He wasn't happy about this one, but I'm gonna make it to run with me. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, guys.
Pleasure. Just before you go, Mario, just so for everyone, I'm sharing Mario's book right here. This is the
Yes.
Australian link. I'll dig up the global link. Mario, can you quickly tell us about your book? I've just shared the link so people can buy it right now. Tell us quickly about your book.
Okay, in the simplest terms, it's my biography, which it's very hard to write and it's very difficult to explain yourself in the best possible light. However, I have a great publisher, and they decided to write that my book will be good example for people to believe themselves. And very simply, I was born in communism. I was 14 years old. My parents kicked me out on a Christmas Eve. My grandfather took me under his wing as a highly positioned communist intelligence general, a semi-military school. I was educated for communism, Federal Army. Then, war broke out. So one thing led to another. From one example to another example. From the bad to worst, and eventually, after 14 years in military combined, eventually I found myself in foreign affairs and become the Mari Internationale, which I was an intelligence officer for Croatian government across the globe and the situated in Australia. And eventually I settled in Australia. So it's all about believing yourself that all what you need, you have inside yourself, that pain it's real, that fear it's real, and you don't need to be ashamed. And most importantly, in my book, I explain that all my life I chased love. I beg people to love me, including my parents. I beg everybody to love me. I beg girls to love me. And you know what? Eventually, I'm very grateful that I've been dumped and hit in my face. And look, eventually, after my third time I was wounded, on a funeral of my father, my ex-wife, she told me how she was pregnant. And as they're putting my father in a casket, in a grave, she told me I'm pregnant. I said, okay, some good news finally. And she says, not with you, but the other guy. And she she pronounced me dead and she took me everything. So it's a colorful story. You don't need to read, but I said you can share the books amongst yourself. This is not about sale. I'm very grateful, but point it is, all what you need, it's inside of you. So that's the book about.
Mario, it's a pleasure. Can we give Mario a round of applause, Mario? Big thank you.
Thank you guys all. Thank you very much for this.
And a few people have bought your book already. So Mario, love you. We're great having you with us, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, guys. I'll continue drive now back my home. I'm very thankful, and I'll say again, thank you, Christine. Without you, I will not exist. That is the fact. Everybody says different is a bullshit artist. I tell you this one because you can look everybody in the face. You guys, you are the fucking heroes. I'm swearing tonight because I'm seeing a lot of people around us. Sorry, take another minute. You show resilience during the COVID. You are still here. And the large corporations, large businesses, sitting at home, zooming and complaining about life. You are the heroes. So thank you very much. And apologies for my colorful language because I always wanted to swear on English as a kid because in communism was forbidden. Now it's opportunity. Thank you very much, guys. So,
there we go. Ursa, I love your Slavic accent. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful. So, got a few book sales now. Before we finish up, let's mute everyone. Before we finish up, if you have not spoken and you want to speak, we can just squeeze you in. So if you haven't spoken and you want to speak, just hit the hand up key right now so it ranks you in order. We can all get you out there.
Yeah. I don't see the hand up key on my end. But
go for it, Paul. Please, after you. Paul.
Yeah. And again, sorry for the late end. I did have a call earlier, but I appreciate it. And I know it was a long time coming too, because I had missed a couple of webinars beforehand. But first of all, thank you very much for putting this together. I know we've exchanged a few messages, a few voice memos and all that. You could not be kinder and more welcoming. I must say that. So it's been an absolute delight. I also see lurking around out there one Simon Bowden, who's been quite a wonderful colleague and also an equally as welcoming personality. So thanks to everyone for having me here. I'll just put it simply. I do market research. That's everything from data analytics to SEO to social media management. I help my firms find and process data, and that ranges these days in the information age from everything from helping to run social media accounts to literally finding in my own personal and client databases just ways that firms can better express their brand messaging, whether it's B2B or nonprofit firms. And when you're dealing with, for example, a nonprofit in Delhi that's really trying its best to do book drives in the COVID era, whether it's that or whether it's an Aussie firm that's trying its best to expand a digital adoption platform, I find that those types of endeavors are of equal value just because you're just trying to help people, you know, in any way that you can. That's how I best phrase it. So that's what I do.
Oh, Paul, beautiful. Round of applause to you, Paul. Big welcome. Come back anytime. And if you haven't spoken and you want to speak, now is your chance. So final chance. Hey, Bakshar, go for it, Bakshar, and Joanna Zhang. So Bakshar, then Joanna. Go for it, Bakshar.
Hi, guys. Been a while since I've seen you all. Hi, Edward. So I've been a little bit busy with some of the things that are happening in my life, but today I found some time, and I hopefully will find time from today onwards to be regular on this show. I mean, here. So basically, I'm a business systems analyst and also a business analyst, and I work in the analytics space as well. And yeah, and I'm currently in India, Bangalore in India, just staying with my father. I want to come back to Sydney as soon as possible. So hopefully that will happen. And then I can come and catch up with all of you who are there and spend some time with you guys and have a chat. So yeah, waiting to come there. So and it's sometimes raining very heavily here. So the rainy season is here. So yeah, but otherwise things are okay.
Monsoon just passed, Hannah.
Yeah. It's delayed monsoons here in India. Yeah.
Bakshar, we love you. Great to have you with us. And we're going to finish up with legendary Joanna Zhang. Joanna, you've been so patient. Please, Joanna, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. It's very first time to be here. I actually know Edward for a long time on LinkedIn, but he always said, come over to have a look at our network. I just haven't got a chance to do that. And today I said, why don't I just come in to have a look? Oh my gosh, I'm so touched. To be honest, I've been to so many different networks, but I just feel the people around here are very genuine, authentic, and they really appreciate the true relationship for long term. And I can see the support and the love around this vibe. Everyone's very energetic, so I'm really touched and impressed. So I hope down the track I have more chance to come around and to hang out with you guys and to really provide support to each other whatever we can. But in a nutshell, what we do is we provide a virtual team service, like a fully functional team support for the established and growing entrepreneurs to scale up their business. Yeah, so our mission passion is to help them to focus on their genius so they can do the things they love to do and then leave the rest to us to handle it. That's it. All right, so I hope to see you all around more often and provide mutual support down the track. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. We love you, Joanna. Come back anytime. And that brings us to the end of our event. So just a few quick things. I'm just going to reshare the link as well. So if you haven't already, book into our next Zoom right now, next Thursday, 8 p.m. Sydney time. And notice we've got Ali Huang still with us. I'm wondering, I'm surprised the kids haven't launched an attack on Ali yet. Ali, I think we should pick you for the closing thought tonight.
Oh, they did come down a couple of times. I had to shut my video as soon as they hear me on their laptop, just like pack of walls. Closing thoughts. Oh, look, I think, now that we're all slowly moving out, I think it's time, if you haven't, to really reconnect with people that, you've been connecting on with Zoom and social media. Like, we've all got a lot of social media friends, but I think now more than ever, we should be going out there, meeting up with our loved ones, friends that we haven't seen for a while, and just really see how everyone's doing. It's been a tough, 2 years, and I think people are starting to get back to some normality. I know I've missed my close friends, barely seeing them for the last 2 years. So I just hope everyone will go out, if you can, to reach out and to just start reconnecting with people on such a deep social level, which we really need and we've missed for the last couple of years. So it's great for the soul and it's great for our health. So we've all got to, do that. So Zoom, it's not the same, but, it's the second you know, yeah, it's a sort of second thing if you don't. If you
It's
can't.
Diet Coke. Zoom's Diet Coke. It's
Right.
okay.
It's okay. It's not.
It's
It's not
Diet
like the
Coke, though.
original.
It's Diet Coke. Diet Coke, okay?
And don't be afraid to give people hugs. You know, I think, you know, all this sort of, you know, bump fists and whatnot, it's just ridiculous. Like, you know, we're social beings. So, you know, give people a nice big hug, you know, makes them feel, you know, brings out all the endorphins and the happy hormones. And, you know, that creates better immune systems. So, you know, it's all for the best. So, yeah. So everyone go out and give everyone, your family and friends, a nice big hug. Yes, it'll bring everyone's health and happiness up to where it should be. You know, we've all been a bit down lately and lack of vitamin D. So go out there, get some sunlight and reach out to people. So that's my advice.
Ali, we love you. Round of applause to you, Ali, for the closing thought.
Thank you.
Friends, thank you for coming. Feel free to unmute, say hello, give a round of applause, and thank you for coming. See you all next week, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye bye.